One more time.
What are we gonna say, bro? Let's plan something.
For what? It's been working just like Happy winter, guys. And welcome to Sibling Chivalry.
Yeah, ingathi izawubanda ke le winter.
Oh, every year with the winter. Yes, that's what winters do, Yabada. Why do we always do this? That is not granny. You're hiding that secret.
Ubudaki for nini, it's something called ubudaki. Not everyone knows about that, but it's an actual thing, like dakisms, daki sayings, yonke la way.
So do you think white people don't say about
No! Sinto zethu for Indonesia.
No man, I'm sure I can see an old white granny saying, oh, you know, this winter just seems like it's going to be really bitter.
No.
Yes!
No.
Can't you envision that in your head?
No, I can't even envision it in my head because I don't even think it's a real thing. Like, there's things that are just like innate in us. Tinabantu bamnyama. Zoba okay, into ethile into nicknames. Bona bayayazi ba Anthony uAnt. You understand? Ubani ngubani, you understand? Sithi abo banento ezifani eziningi. We've got a lot of things.
A lot of things like what?
It's like into zomachonisa. Uthiba belungwana machonisa.
Of course they do.
But bayaskopisa now. Abanazikopara for nini. It's like
what's the English word for machonis?
bank loan.
No.
Right? Interest rate linked, right? Inflation linked interest rate. Hayi lento ba uthi awuna tsaboleka 100 rand ukuze ubuyisela imali hayi izawuzala amawele. Meaning that it's going to be another 100 rand. What? No, bro.
Sorry, I'm coming.
Where you going?
I just want to see what the time is.
Oh, okay, hopefully you're looking up a topic.
No, I was just looking at the time. Okay, fine, understandable. But I mean, I feel like we all speak about the weather. We all speak about when seasons change, whether we're black or white. Maybe the way we speak about it is different.
The winter to you is, oh yeah, autumn. It's autumn now.
Yeah.
That's how they speak about it.
Is that it?
That's it, bro. Like,
why have you been there when they're talking about it?
Hey, we know the best friend. We know.
When is the last time you were in
Yeah, but I recently got an invite from him on Facebook.
Oh, really? What's his name?
Anthony Janse van Rensburg.
Oh my gosh, all the way there, right?
Yeah, I recently did that. And also, I met other guys that we grew up with because I went for my 20-year high school reunion.
That's wild.
Dog, I've been out of high school for 20 years.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Dog. So that was completely mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And get also, why is it that we don't pitch, bro? Did you go to your 10-year?
No, mine was shut down. We didn't have a 10, we only had a 20. No.
What? Oh, no, homeschool and
my 20-year thing was shut down because of COVID. It was 2020.
Oh, and they couldn't exactly do like another one. But they'll do a 30 showcase.
I mean, whatever. I don't know.
Cholera or whatever else is going on.
I don't know if I'd be interested in going to a 30th.
Why?
I don't know. A 20th, definitely, I was psyched for it. But
not that it's too far.
I think it's too far removed now.
So we're 50, we're 50s.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like we had a class of 1963. So meaning that umdu who matriculated in 1963 or in 18, right? Was there, but there were two of them obviously because 63 to now is how many years? 73, 83, 93, 03, 13, 23. That's 60 years. It means not 80 long, late 70s.
Yeah. So the other people are either dead or they're just too decrepit to come.
Exactly.
Or they don't have an email address or something like I mean, it's allowed to be funny.
Yeah, okay, you're right. You don't have an email address. I mean, so what?
Yes, dog.
Yeah, because none in the email address is fine.
Yes.
On Zobela 083 at Gmail. Now you're also trying to look for work.
And Hotmail, dog. I got it. Someone sent me a request on a DM on Instagram, and they were like, please can you send us your profile and rates zako to this email, and it was a Hotmail, and I was like,
Is that email address that for you?
Yeah, also like if you want something from me, like what do you want? Actually, what do you want?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell us that first.
They wanna scam you.
They want to scam me, yeah.
I remember I had a Hotmail address. Yo, Qadi, don't go, yeah. That changed email.
Why?
Because I felt like everything needed to change. You understand?
For those of you who don't understand what he's saying, when you went to the bush, he became a man. He changed his email address.
I changed my email address. And then I changed my password. Also, obviously, I put in a new password. Until this day, I always crack myself up when I think about that password.
Do you still have that email address now?
No.
So what was the password?
So, and I always used to think to myself afterwards, like 6 months after I put it in my head, if something were to happen to me and someone needed to get into my email and they needed my email address, it would be so embarrassing because they'd never guess it also. Because if password their name wouldn't be in order.
Really proud of yourself, huh? Just drunk, yeah. This is who I am in case I forget. I am a man. That's his.
That's excited for anybody. You know what I want.
And has the excitement since.
Well, I mean, in the wake of Man of Thresh, in the mast,
The excitement is one.
It's kind of one off, but it's also forced me to
But that's no.
Hey, I saw you so excited. You understand?
Really?
Yeah, exciting. It's exciting, like that whole thing. So because look now, you feel
I'm
like
so confused.
you're getting to be part of this club. You understand? Exclusive club for my daughter. You understand? And when you go to work, you are separate from other people. There's certain things that you do and
privileges.
You understand?
Yeah.
But now that has now turned into toxic male. Toxicity. Masculinity.
Yeah,
You understand?
Yeah.
So it's like those little things, bro, because it's something that I grew up so looking forward to.
So are you saying that really all the things that have come up, calling out men and behaviors and things, have made you less excited about being a man?
Well, because now it's just like, bro, hey, man, it's actually it's embarrassing. It becomes slightly embarrassing
To be part of this club.
Because Mogu, you're just like, what on earth is like CP? Do you know what I mean?
Because you hear the stories and you're like, these are my club members and they're like up to nonsense. Yeah.
Exactly. And also when you are now sitting with Oaks and some of the chats that I had and some of the ways up and some of the behaviors that happen. Do you know what I mean? Stay away from you. You understand? And it was just like, you know what I mean? What just happened? But obviously, but my whole thing is that it just like, it kind of puts a whole sour taste in your mouth, especially when people are going to talk about, understand, you understand?
And that's not a reason for anything.
You understand?
No.
Then you because long as you don't make masked, you don't come and just mask him at all. Like we've got Tassis and reverses, they're selling malls. Hemingways, don't. They all come up to like 5.1 billion. Indota must be able to be fucking over. He offered to purchase because I'm more. But in all of that, I think for me, what I wanted to sort of, I don't know, like talk about a little bit is maybe even linked to that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, yeah, man, indawo yethu as amadoda, indawo yami as indoda as ibrother yakho.
Yeah.
Ihambi ipheliphi, iqalaphi ipheliphi. Do you know what I mean? Like in terms of like, should it just be like, if there was something that you could say, Chance, indoda kaloku kumele uba yinto esona so.
Are you doing the subtitles this week? Because I feel like you are. But I'm sorry.
Yes, and I suppose from a you being my sister, right? And you, if you could like say to me, well, hi, Fonine, this is what indoda must do.
No, man, I don't believe in that statement at all.
But is it not indoda must be chivalrous, right? You must remember, it doesn't
I
necessarily
feel
have to
like being chivalrous is the equivalent of being nice and
Okay.
thoughtful.
be okay.
So I feel like everyone can be chivalrous.
Okay, you can open a door for
Yeah,
me.
I can open a
You
door
can
for
pull
you.
out a chair for
I
me.
can pull out a chair
Depends
for you.
who's closest to the door.
Whatever. Yeah.
Okay,
And those are
okay,
things
fair.
I don't exactly even I take cognizant of. Like if somebody opens a door for me, like makes a thing of opening a door for me, I'm like, oh, I'm surprised. I'm like, oh, thank you. That's nice. But that's a nice thing to do for somebody. I don't think it's a manly thing to do for someone. I think
Okay.
anyone can do that for anybody else.
Okay.
So I don't equate it to chivalry, and chivalry equate to men.
Okay. Because guess you 50-50. Xa singena apha endlini kumnyama around the corner. Ngangena nabani na kuqala.
Look, and if I say you ndoyika ngicela ungene, it's up to you to say, hayi nam ndoyika or to just be like, "Ish, okay, cool, let me take this hit.
Masingene soyi-two.
Whatever. But those aren't things that are top of mind for me, where you're like, no, but you're a man, you must do that.
Really?
And I think that's also, I don't think it's a good thing for me either. I mean, I think it's 50-50.
Okay,
No,
I'm
for real.
confused again because I was just about to be
No,
like,
listen.
okay, then I'm not less. I don't necessarily come across as less of a man if it's a day off on ingena qala. Do you know what I mean?
No,
Oh.
but I'm just like, oh, Dinesh being more than you, so that might or might not be a concern for me at some point.
Okay.
But so what I'm saying is, it's come to a point where I don't know if this is the way I think is a good way to think, because
Because it's not necessarily balanced.
no, because then I find myself just going, I'll take care of it.
Okay. That
And
game
making
will
it
bleed you.
easy and making it then you don't really have to do anything, because I feel like if something's not done, I'm like, I'll do it, it's chilled.
Okay.
If something's taking long, if something's not being paid for, I'm like, I'll do it.
Okay.
And then
It causes hyper independence.
it causes hyper independence on my part, and I've seen how my hyper independence has made a little bit of friction.
Yes.
Within myself firstly, but also with the other person.
Yeah.
Like the last person I was with was always just like, I got it. You don't have to like hold all the plastic bags.
No, let's just make one trip. Let's just see 90 plastic. You shake a cheetah. I want a cheetah and then.
Exactly, and like small things like that, I didn't realize that because I'm just used to doing them myself. There's never anyone doing that stuff for me, so I'm doing it myself. So when someone else comes into my life, I'm not expecting them to do it either. I'm just like, okay, let's just carry on with life because I'm not thinking about
Correct.
it. Yeah.
And I think I get you on that point of saying, but maybe now is not necessarily 100% bang on.
100%. No. I
So
don't
me
think
taking us back to that thing, then there's an expectation of izikhona izinto efuneka zenziwe. Well, not necessarily efuneka zenziwe indoda, but it means efuneka zenziwe ngomnye umuntu.
Because
Yes.
I've been single for 2 years. There was no one else there. There was no ngomnye umuntu. It's always ndimomnye umuntu. I am the Beyonce and the Sasha Fierce of my life. There's
Okay.
no interchanging anyone else.
So basically, akho ndawo yamadoda emhlabeni.
Hayibo.
Kukho indawo yabanye abantu. Yes, that's what we're saying.
No.
Men don't have a place.
What do you guys want?
No, I'm asking.
You want a place?
Yes.
What place? What place do you want?
Sifuna indawo ebalulekileyo. If not life club, sifuna uba se-VIP.
Why?
No. So, no.
And that's it. And you're right. The thing is, it's a joke, but you're right. You guys want to be the VIP in life. You guys want to be in VIP.
No.
And then when you want to sit at Quick House, bring that girl over and make her feel special. She's in VIP.
No.
No, but for real though.
Ah.
Kasati nyani.
For abantu abafana. People are the same.
You
There are
just
people-
said it in a joking way, but it's true.
But you know what? That can also reflect what I've seen, right? It can reflect what I've seen. Maybe a minimal amount of the time, and maybe most of the time, right? It can reflect anything. So
Okay.
I'm just pulling out.
And you've seen it.
fine.
Yes, true. So
Right.
which is I'm saying it's true.
It for certain people,
100%.
right?
Yes.
Who may or may not be in the minority.
Fine.
Yeah, right?
Sure.
So back to my question, or question here, I'm eating. So there's no specific place for Indo. I know how.
Why do you guys need a specific place?
No,
Is there a specific place for us?
yeah, barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen.
That's the damn problem.
No,
right there.
Tete must get me serious.
No, but I'm asking
Right.
you, is there a specific place for us? Why do you guys need a
I
specific
think
place?
because, okay, now let me speak about me. I think that we all should have in house.
Specific roles.
Yeah,
Being
no,
us,
no,
boy.
yeah,
No! I'm just trying to understand what you're saying.
So for example, right, because of how we are as people, right, or women in a sharing, whatever,
Yes, huh?
nurturing,
Oh,
you
yes.
understand? And then we've also been socialized, but more emotionally,
Yeah.
and my daughter being more
I want.
on the logic side of things, you understand, when it comes to the problem solving and so for me all of those things kind of like have places.
Cool.
Yeah, get gender role.
Okay.
No, I mean that conversation we way past.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
understand? Anyone can slumber the dishes. You understand? Again, when it just comes to like certain things that require certain problem solving skills.
Like what?
Like raising children, right? Very often because I told okay, mama was about better, right? At that, as a tata we have neck about bepa, and usually tata suggest to have P, suggest to go discipline, suggest to go to pagar, suggest about no.
Oh, please. Dads don't discipline. Moms do. Moms are always the bad guys. They really are. You know that.
But dads don't take care of kids. Kabekola.
Why not?
I don't know because abanayo la nimba. That thing of let's
For your own child.
Like tomorrow we start 9 go. So I'm just trying to find an example, but
That is so
I wish
hard. You know why? You know why you
I
can't
wish you could
find
help
an
me
example?
solve.
No. Do you know why you can't find an example?
Right.
It's because you're saying we've been socialized a certain way.
Yeah.
And there's been gender roles that we've been
Yeah.
accustomed to. But you're also saying that it doesn't mean that the way we've been socialized is the right way, right?
Yes.
So you can't say those two things can't be true.
Can't live in the same paragraph.
In the same paragraph, yeah. So it's either you're going, we've been socialized a certain way, and therefore this is why we need to assign certain roles to things, or you're saying, I know we've been socialized a certain way, but this doesn't necessarily make it right. Therefore, each individual case is then what you look at. So you can't look at you can't look at, I'm a daughter, fathers. You have to look at what is your role as a father in your home with your
That's
partner.
so difficult then.
No, that's the easy part, actually.
Is it? Because that part doesn't have any rules. That part doesn't have any
You
guidelines.
make your own rules.
Feeling your mnu.
Yes. You guys are making a life together. Can you make your own rules about your life together? Please.
Okay, I can mess with that. I'll have a look. No, I'll definitely have a look.
And I think that's what the problem has been with, we all talk about socialization a lot, but we also negate the fact that we are actually living separate lives from in society.
Yeah, and we are.
There are roles that we can fulfill in society, but in your home, these are your rules, your life, your people, your family. It's yours. And you can do whatever you want with that to make it a success for yourself.
I guess it's giving not wanting to take responsibility from my side, yes? Of working out. You
yes.
understand?
'Cause that's the
And
hard
I
part.
guess it would first start as me working out what it is to me.
Yeah.
Engekabikho omnye umuntu wesibili.
Yeah, true.
Me saying, but okay, if husband ndingafuna uba husband enje umyeni unje kum, right? Then ke ngoku ndixa ndidibana nalo mntu lowo, luckiest girl in the world.
100%.
Ne? Sikwazi ngokuhlala phansi ba, baby girl wena ubona ntoni? And I suppose that's where the compatibility comes in.
100%.
That's where the reconcilable differences. Yeah, there is divorces and irreconcilable differences. You understand? That's where you then find the commonalities. And that's then where you start getting along.
Yes, because you end up making your own constitution in your home. With these are the rules. This is what we live by. This is what we find important in this home.
And then ube nendawo yakho.
And then exactly, as indoda, whatever it is that you wanna, be. You have your own place because you know I'm the kind of dad who's going to be there when my kids are sick. I'm the kind of dad who's going to do school pickups, who's going to do lunches, who's going to go to sports things.
Lunches? As in take them out for lunch, right? No, I'm joking. But yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Yeah.
And then Mama is like, okay, cool. I'm glad that you can do this and this and this. And I'll do this. I'll wake up for the midnight feedings. I'll whatever. And it's just like kind of work it out fairly for each other.
Work it out around the situation and who you want to be. You're right.
100%. I am their homes. They're not here.
And that's the thing. Sifuna stana in private ngento esiyibona pha. Senso uzihlalela wedwa.
Yeah.
So uzihlalela wedwa, you're just like kaloku ngizokwazi ukwenza washing, ngizokwazi ukuthina.
Yeah, true. And izukwazi. What do you mean? You are capable to do all of those things. More than capable to do all of those things, but you either make a choice that you want somebody to do them for you, or you're going to be self-sufficient when someone can do them for you.
Yeah.
And then when that person goes away for a week, you're chilling. You know, the one thing that really scares me is when women go, oh, I don't know if I can leave him alone with the kids for the weekend. Whose kids?
Or men say,
his kids.
Or men say, I need a babysitter this weekend.
Wild for me because it's like these are your children. You are supposed to not even have to think about if he's gonna cope because you can leave for 2 weeks and you're not thinking, am I going to be able to handle my children for 2 weeks?
Very true.
That's wild to me. Wild. And so I also blame women for treating men like they're incapable. And so I firmly believe that if you get treated a certain way, you act that way.
Yeah.
If you get treated like a criminal, you start acting like a criminal. If you get treated like someone who can't do stuff, you start acting like someone who can't do stuff.
Because I can't need bama utembeke if you are getting treated like utembeka.
Exactly.
Anyways, it's like when you're small and you go out at night and you're like, whoa, it's 1 o'clock. Anyways, right? Because we came and we were 12. So whether we were 1 or we were 7, see McDonald's. Either way, I'm gonna get beat up, right?
Yeah.
So might as well.
The consequences are the same.
Yeah, and I think human nature really brings us to the place where you're just like, oh well, might as well do the worst.
Absolutely.
Because get nothing.
There are no consequences to this. I mean, and the consequences I can handle, even if they are these things.
Love that, Nyani. And I think it's easy to put responsibility on someone who is also holding themselves accountable.
100%.
Someone who's going to say, Mamela ikimchana ne, mna ndifuna uba boyfriend enje, or ndifuna uba husband enje. You understand? Now I'm putting the accountability on myself first, right? Oh well, I suppose it stops being a male-female thing. It starts becoming a human thing.
100%.
Yeah,
and then that's where you start winning.
Because before ndibe indoda, ndaqala ndangumntu.
Exactly. That's 17 years of being umntu. You have so much experience of being umntu.
So that goes across friendships, across relationships, across whatever, with chats and because sibling driver at the end of the day. With your relationships with your siblings as well, to say, etc. You can expect this and this and this and this from me. and you can hold me accountable to this. When I was at the go, make sense, man, as a brother, the expecter lane. Some of them will align with what I have to say,
100%.
and some of them won't align with what I have to say.
But we can chat about it.
And then we can chat about those things. The team now, yo, because ndaboyika abantwana. You understand? Like ndaboyika abantwana. My friends with kids, I say, yo, developing. You know what I mean? Yeah, very, like that's such a real thing for me.
But you love kids.
Yeah, I played part. Really? I remember time because I want to be. No, what does I call them? Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay, what's happening?
Okay, no, fine. That's understandable from someone who's not a father and who's not their father.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. I love that. I love that.
So I think because of the whole societal thing, and I feel like we've had this conversation before about Abantu Bazotini, it's still stuck in the back of my mind, even in our own homes when Abantu aren't there.
Yeah, correct.
And so you don't want to go to your friends at the Braai and talk about your experiences, because I mean that's what we do when we chat with our friends. We talk about our experiences, like mindly, and you don't. So you don't want to go there and then express your experience, and then your experience is not normal according to the friendship group, and then they end up making fun of you. You don't want to do that, which is why you're like, what is my role as a man? No, what is your role as a human being in your relationship and your family?
Yeah, in your own life,
in your own life, exactly. Because those people aren't there when your kids are sick at 4 a.m. They're not there. Exactly.
Because you feel alive, we protect you. And across life, bro.
100%.
Across life.
The only experiences that they know of are the ones that you tell them about.
Yeah. I think when I think about it, I think a real equalizer is like maybe you could use like the workplace as a thing. I wonder what our workplace.
Exactly.
Kukabantu who have roles that have been predefined.
100%. So if you are able to do that in a professional environment where you know about, ooh, Susan, no Lufefe, no Stuart, they are all my managers and they all do the same thing. You're not going, Susan, my woman manager, Stuart, my man manager.
And that's why companies work, right?
Exactly.
And that's why they're successful, because
you have your role. You signed up for this role. You said, I can do this. You said, I can do this, and this. And no one's asking you.
Oh, okay, sharp, okay, we rock.
100%. So if we treated our relationships the same way, I think things would work better, because now I also have like undefined things that I feel like a man should do, and I'm not going to talk to you about them, but when you don't do them, I'm going to be upset.
Okay, sharp. Can we make a pact?
Oh no, it always ends with me promising
No, we're making a pact.
Yeah, that's a promise.
Yeah, Tanita, I don't know what you want from me.
I don't know what you want from me. You always want me to commit. You know I've got problems with commitment.
We are born into some sort of partnership in a game called life. You understand? So we might as well try and make it easier.
Okay, so what do you want?
Right?
What do you want?
I want us to just really start to think about what the roles that we want to play in our relationship.
Okay.
With each other.
Okay.
Right? You think about, I'm not funny, you understand? Now I'm thinking about, okay, as a person. Then, gaske when zuko ngaske uti. Now ngaske uti. And I think maybe, and then we have that conversation and then we work it out like that. I think for me, like, that takes away the assumption of, oh, I will, no, because you might be, to me, you might be the world's greatest sister and I might be the world's crappiest brother. You never know, but you never talk about these things. And so goes to in the background, right?
100%.
Because the lines are so blurry and. So for me, it's just like something just to think about. Take away, you understand? Yeah, I mean, for me, like, if you're gonna forget everything that was said today, you know.
You should just open a church.
No,
at this
what?
point.
You can't say that because it's you, Talita, the actress, voiceover artist, singer, and relationship expert. I know hi, Jonah. Speak to James. It's just you and James, bro. Today.
When am I a singer, bro?
Until you show it.
Sometimes.
Okay.
So we all sing.
See, so what I'm trying to get at is like,
Okay.
really, if we could just like make a conscious effort of that. And I think it all, like most things on earth, it all will start with
You.
you. This is what I feel like it should be. This is what I want to do. And then we take it from there. So so the pact is only to think about it.
Sure.
We
Okay,
can
write
come
it
back
down.
and maybe we can chat about it offline or whatever the case may be. And maybe we can, I think it will do a lot because a lot of relationships between siblings, between friends, don't work out because it's misaligned expectations.
100%.
Don't work because
But no communication was had about that, yes.
So I think we might just be doing ourselves a favor and be able to cross over into the next level, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
These are tough things,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they're helpful.
Yeah, they are. Very much so.
And while you're talking about this now, I'm thinking, like, I've never thought about my role as a sister. Like,
Right?
No.
Chumbo 140
Eh.
just been cruising for a breezing.
Oh, wow.
And we're lucky because we get along.
Yeah.
Tina, we are extremely lucky because we get along. We are extremely lucky because we get along.
Yeah. Very lucky, yeah.
But not everyone has
No,
that.
not everyone gets along and whatever. So it's weird. I feel like I'm gonna have to Google what is the sister's role in the
We are like
society.
society. Yeah, only a class society.
But then you just pick things that you feel are healthy. You don't
Yeah.
take everything.
Love that for you, sis. Love that for me, bro. Because I mean, as much as you're gonna benefit a lot from that, I'm also gonna benefit,
Oh,
and it's
100%.
gonna be great.
Yeah.
And this is the nice thing about this is we can use it across. We can use it with whoever. We can use it with our friends. We can use it with our partners. We can use it with our parents. We can use it with our aunts and uncles. We can use it across the board.
100%. 100%.
Oh,
And
man.
especially in our relationships. And I think like if there was ever a time where you have to talk about what role you want to play in your relationship, it's like it's then at the beginning, like before you make the baby. I was asked you're a morning person, right? So you can wake up and make the morning bottle. Just based on the fact that you're a morning person, not because you're a dude or whatever.
Hi, examples now was it well as it's
Kaloku uqale ngomfana. But that's cool, man. I think I didn't know where this was gonna go, but
Neither did I.
but I'm glad it went in the direction it went to. And it started with a very hectic question of you saying, "Ipatyam is indoda." That question I'm sure has not gone away though, just because we've had this conversation.
Ndiyazi
Oh.
ndiyazi uba indoda ndim. Whatever it decides by you actually. That's what it is. In fact, grand society.
Trust, because we look at society and what it does.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing for you.
So yeah.
Cool, man.
Thanks for your input, bro. Thanks for having me. Thanks for also.
This is like an improv class. Anything can happen.
Yeah, thanks for looking at me in a certain way that really makes me think.
Yeah.
Easy, don't you know what I mean? And yeah, I mean it's been great. Thanks for being open, bro. And
Actually.
yeah, we trust that really. I mean, these kinds of chats for us become really eye-opening and really expect us to use our minds, and we hope we can just get the minds jogging and the minds going with you guys as well. You know what I mean? And obviously, you know what it is in the comments. We want to know your experiences. What do you think about it? Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's not cool? Etc. Etc.
Yeah, what has your experience been of, specific roles that have been put on you in society?
Yeah.
How are you not living according to those
Yeah.
roles? How are you making your own path in your own corner?
100%.
That's
And also,
what it is.
and just before we sign off, sorry man guys, man, dimlo bengafumaneka over the past couple of weeks. Shem, umlasekhaya wabenilindile ready ndabe mna ndizula all over the show because I think I was still trying to figure out the type of man that I want to be, and now I know uba ngifuna uba yenzani. So I think we're on the right path.
What?
By consistent. You understand?
Yeah, but lives, you know, and then load shedding, and then you guys are renovating, and then job stuff is happening to you, and like life does life.
Yeah.
And I feel like people do understand that. I mean, yes, we try and be as consistent as possible, but I was giving you grace during that time because there was a time where I needed the grace at that time without the pressure of feeling bad. And so, and I know this is important to you, so I know that you'd come back when you're okay. And I really didn't want to come today because my hip is... But I was like, you know what? I'm not sick.
Correct.
I'm not dying.
Correct.
I can still drive.
Correct.
Let me just... And I've missed this too, so...
Correct. And now I'm realizing that, and thank you so much for coming out, man.
We forgive you.
You don't regret coming out?
No, I
So
never...
I am. You know what it is.
Imagine. Have a good one, guys. We'll check you out next time.
Sibling rivalry out. Hi, whoa. I love each other.
Love each other.